Seconds out, round 1. Welcome to Watch Mojo UK, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 5 things you didn't know about Anthony Joshua. Before we begin, if you enjoy this video, please subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're touching gloves with one of Britain's most exciting boxers. But while AJ's rise has won him headlines all over the world, there are some things which you might not know about the Ring King from Watford.
What's the worst that can happen? Do you know where I'm coming from?
Number 5, boxing isn't his only hobby.
So it's nice for me to just step away from that industry and come and chill out. So it's cool, man. It's really...
When Joshua's not working his body in the ring, he's flexing his brain on the chessboard. The heavyweight pits his wits at chess as a way of maintaining tactical prowess, which he believes gives him an edge over his opponent. Speaking of strategy, AJ's also an aspiring entrepreneur with his sights set on becoming a self-made billionaire. With initiatives including a boutique boxing gym in London and sponsorships with clothing labels, nutrition specialists and cosmetic brands, he is one of the world's most commercially viable athletes. And he's into other sports too, notably motocross, running and table tennis.
Everyone come running today and it's about training with people.
Number 4, he eats more than twice the daily average. The AJ diet is truly something to behold.
How many calories do you need a day normally?
A lot of calories, about 5,000 calories.
The fighter refuels with up to 5,000 calories a day, split across a 6- or 7-fold meal plan. It's 5 eggs for breakfast with whole wheat toast and a couple of avocados, chicken, pasta and protein shakes throughout the day, and fish or lean meat for dinner. AJ loves a cheeky Nando's every so often though, where he'll munch on a whole chicken and a quinoa salad.
Just get your veg in, your protein and your carbs.
And if the sweet tooth does twinge, then apple crumble is his dessert of choice. Failing that, then a simple bowl of shreddies is one of his favourite things to eat. Number 3, he has had trouble with the law.
Yeah, I was arrested. I was on remand, and then I got banned from Watford for 14 months. They said I'm not allowed to be in the area.
He's an all-round role model these days, but there have been darker moments in AJ's past, not least in 2009 when he was on remand at Reading Prison. Locked up for street fighting, the charge might have seen Joshua jailed for 10 years. Ultimately, he wasn't incarcerated, but he was made to wear an electronic tag. 2 years later, and AJ faced criminal charges again, this time for possession of cannabis. He was ordered to undertake 100 hours of community service, and the incident threatened to derail his boxing career.
If you want to get serious and you want to box, you've got to stop it now and sort yourself
Stay
out.
focused, yeah.
However, Joshua returned to the ring and won Olympic gold the following year at London 2012. Number 2, he's a record breaker.
Last Saturday it was a KO show. Now I'm back with my title and I'm sitting on the front.
AJ is already amassing quite the collection of records, both inside the ring and out. When Joshua won the IBF world title in 2016, he became the first British heavyweight to bag an international belt whilst he was still reigning Olympic champion, and only the second Brit boxer across any weight division to achieve the feat. He attracts unprecedented crowds too, with a record of 90,000 watching him beat Vladimir Klitschko at Wembley in 2017, while the Carlos Takam fight in Cardiff saw 78,000 take their seats, a world record for an indoor boxing event. Oh, and he also holds the high score on The Graham Norton Show, gained with consummate ease. Number 1, his training is intense.
Every morning you wake up, you have to give a bit of yourself to the gym.
Given his gargantuan diet, you might wonder when AJ gets the time to train. But when he's not eating, he's hitting the gym, track or sandpit, and he's hitting them incredibly hard. AJ's awake at 6 AM to smash through up to 14 hours of routines, finishing at 8 in the evening. He warms up by running 900 meters in 3 minutes, up to 12 times, to simulate the cardio demands of a boxing round.
Train, back to your digs, back to the gym, go for your walk, go for your run, and it was a simple lifestyle.
Inspired by Brazilian footballers, he often exercises on sand to further test his leg muscles, and he's regularly put through altitude training to increase his stamina. But despite all the effort, Joshua reckons he doesn't feel the physical pain, and that training is purely a mental challenge. The man is a machine. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Watch Mojo UK and subscribe for more great content.